Chris Gore, you
Hello.
are careless, superficial, you're self-centred, you're egotistical, you're overly talkative.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, you're obviously none of those things. But we want to talk a bit today about personality types and how they might clash and how, because of your personality, people might see you as those things. I don't think they would, because you're a lovely person.
Thank you.
So there's some great stuff out there, which I'm sure some of you have seen before. We've mentioned Thomas Erikson's Surrounded by Idiots, a great read. There's the Myers-Briggs personality tests. There's things that put you as an animal, probably the stuff out there that tells you what sort of Lord of the Rings character you might be. But we like the Surrounded by Idiots approach and the animals approach because it's a bit simpler than Myers-Briggs. Myers-Briggs has like 16 different things and it's kind of hard to understand them and put in your head. But this simple coloured grid, and if you like, if you're creative like us and like to think of animals, then that's an easy way to remember it. This 4-way grid helps you see which one of those you fit into the best. So let's put the grid up, Jonk.
And these are also the animals that our resident artist Julia's been designing too.
Yes, copyrighted to Julia. No stealing. So the left-hand side represents people who are more introverted. The right-hand side represents people who are more extroverted. The top two represent people who probably care more about systems and tasks, and the bottom part of the grid represents people who probably care more about relationships and people. So we'll go over each one really quickly. So the blue owl, they are fairly analytical people who care about systems and they're kind of introverted. Naturally, they want to slow things down. They care about process. Well, that kind of frustrates Chris and I a little bit because we're the opposite of that. We're more yellow. So we're like the yellow peacock. We're the opposite to the blues. We're kind of creative, chatty, dare I say, charming. Maybe not. But this is why, I mean, if saying that annoyed you, you might be blue. So understanding that personalities, we're not trying to be irritating by talking a lot or being not always listening well. That could frustrate some blue personalities. And understanding that's a really powerful thing.
It's just interesting how the interaction between two different colour types can be tricky, but it's also the sort of secret sauce to make a business work, because you've been watching The Apprentice recently, haven't you?
Well, yeah, we just started. I mean, man, we could do an entire series, which maybe we should, be reviewing The Apprentice. But as me and my partner were watching it, she said, the problem with The Apprentice is all of these people are all red personalities. So the Red Panthers, if you like, they are they're ambitious, they're competitive, they're dominant, they want things to be moved very quickly. They're not too worried about people, they just want to put stuff in place, make it go, make it happen. They're good project managers, they're good organisers, they're good at driving things very quickly. And they can they can frustrate everyone in a way. But when you put a load of red personalities together, if they don't understand that they're all that kind of personality type, that's when you can see quite a bit of conflict. And you get that a lot on The Apprentice. So they're all red and they're all just fighting each other all of the time.
So you have to understand what personality type everyone is before communicating with them. Is it really that useful, have you found? No?
I think it can be really, really helpful. And just knowing that green personalities, which are the most common personality, that's what most people are. Most people they're quietly introverted and they care about people and relationships. But knowing that they're probably not somebody, you wouldn't necessarily want to put somebody like that in charge of a load of red people, because that dynamic wouldn't necessarily marry particularly well. I mean, it could do, but it's just interesting to know that it might not. And knowing that red people may come across as controlling or aggressive or rude, they're really not being. They're just trying to speak their mind, they're trying to understand things, and they want to move things quickly. Us, from a yellow perspective, when we want to get on with things and we just want life to be happy with everyone, blue personalities might frustrate us a little bit because they seem like they're really officious and holding things back all the time, and but they're not. They just want to make sure everything is correct and perfect before it goes out or is released, or they want the structures in place to make sure the work is solid and repetitive. And so it's interesting to see how these slot together. And once you understand that, you can navigate your relationships better, not just in business actually, but in real life as well.
Ooh. Do you think it's really helps you then?
I think it massively can, and maybe it's something you guys have already done or could share your experiences with. I think doing this with your team and just having everyone be really open about what they think they are. I mean, I'm really interested to do it when you put out what you think you are and then what everyone else thinks you are too, and whether that marries up. Because I kind of get the impression that's not always the case, and sometimes people might come across as being really red when they're not actually. They're just making up for something else, maybe.
Well, we'll put a link to the article that's in the zine down below, and you might be able to get the zine if it's still floating around.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll put as much information as we can about these different personality types below, and you can use that as a quick guide to see who you are. If you're really interested in this, you could do the deeper stuff. You could check out Google anywhere, the Myers-Briggs personality type, and that goes into way more detail. But this is a really nice shorthand just to figure out where you fit, where your personality fits with other personalities, and how you can be more empathetic, have more empathy.
And how your peacocks can get on with your owls.
Yes, or your green dolphins. Dolphins are green now, by the way. We've rebranded them.